do the intersection part. Now intersection is what? Which is coming in both, which is common for both sets. One set was young age people, second set was middle aged people. Here we have grafted this part, dash part. Why this dash part? Because this is common for both the fuzzy sets A bar and B bar. Now this is how we are going to show it graphically in the same way as Venn diagram of twist set. But how we are going to calculate, what is the formula? Now see, A bar union B bar, A bar intersection B bar, how we are going to find? We calculate it with the help of function minimum, that means. Earlier in the union it was maximum. The only difference is when we are going to calculate mu A bar intersection B bar, x is equal to what? Minimum of mu A bar x comma mu B bar x, right? So if I'm going to find out the intersection of these two, what is it going to be? Same way, what we are going to see, we are going to calculate the minimum. So let's see out here. For intersection, what will be the one? I'm going to find out the minimum out of here. Minimum will be 0.5 instead of 0.8. So it is going to be 0.5. Why 0.5? The values are going to be same because मैंने वही sets लिए हैं दोनों earlier वाले. Only the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find out the minimum. I'm going to find out the minimum. Why minimum? Because I'm finding out the intersection. Okay. So minimum will be minimum of 0.5 and 0.8 will be 0.5. Minimum of 0.7 and 0.2 will be 0.2. 0.2. And what were the two elements of x3? A bar and 0 and 1. So out of 0 and 1, what will be the minimum? It will be 0. It will be 0. Okay. So finally, how the intersection will be given as A intersection A bar intersection B bar is equal to what? X1 is equal to 0. X1 comma 0.5, X2 comma 0.2, sorry, and X3 comma 0 will be the answer. So you can see here what we are going to see. Let's take the eraser. What will be the answer? See, A bar intersection B bar will be equal to braces first x1 element comma what is going to be for x1? 0.5. Minimum is 0.5. So 0.5 okay. Then for x2 element I am going to see, we are not going to put commas out here. Okay, sorry, it is x2. For x2, what will be the value? It will be the minimum of these two. So minimum of 0.7 and 0.2 is 0.2. Bracket, comma, x3. What will be the for it x3? X3 will be, it was 0 or 1. So 1 was 0 A bar and for B bar it was 1. So minimum of 0 and 1 is 0. So this is going to be the intersection of these two. So this is union when we find out the maximum, and this is intersection when we find out the minimum out of the two. So this is how we find out the intersection. Now moving to the third one. What is the third one? Third one is difference. We all know what is difference. Difference is 1 minus 1. Oh, sorry, what is difference? I'm sorry. Difference is when we talk about two fuzzy sets A minus B. The formula is when we talk about A bar minus B bar is equal to A bar intersection complement of B bar. Okay. Now what is complement? Complement is, let's do the complement first so that it's clear to you. Complement is what? Complement we are going to, if we have a set A bar, which are young people. So what will be the complement of A bar? The people who are not young, right? So it is shown as mu A bar X is equal to 1 minus mu A bar X. That is what we, that is how we find the complement, the same way as in the crisp sets. Okay. So only the difference is how we write and what we use. So mu A bar complement x1 will be equal to 1 minus mu A bar x1. So what is x1? We are taking the same question. 1 minus, it was 0.5. This is A we have taken. It is x1 0.5, x2 0.37 and x3 0. So you can just see from here 1 minus 0.5 will be 0.5, 1 minus 0.7 will be 0.3 and 1 minus 0 will be 0. So the 3 will be 0.5, 0.3 and 1. So it is 0.5, 0.3 and 1. Okay, now the only thing is how do we write it? Mu A bar complement, that is a fuzzy set. X1 is equal to 1 minus mu A bar X1, that is 1 minus 0.5 is equal to 0.5. Mu A bar complement X2 is equal to 1 minus mu A bar X2. So that means 1 minus 0.7 is equal to 0.3. Third, mu A bar ka complement X3 is equal to what? 1 minus mu A bar X3 is equal to 1 minus 0 as 1. So finally, what will be the fuzzy set A ka complement? It will be X1 0.5, X2 0.3, X3 as 1. So this is how we calculate the complement. Now we have seen and learned the basic ones of operations, that is union, intersection and complement. Now we can easily do the other ones. Now we have the difference. What is the difference? The difference is A bar minus B bar is equal to what? A bar intersection B bar ka complement. Now we all know how to find out the complement. Then we know how to get the intersection of these two sets. So what I'm going to do is, this is A bar. Let's say A bar is x1 0.2, x2 0.5, x3 0.6. And what is B bar in the question? It is x1 0.1, x2 0.4 and x3 0.5. So what it is? First of all, I need to calculate the B bar ka complement. So B bar complement will be 1 minus 0.1 will be 0.9. Okay, 1 minus 0.4, because complement हम कैसे निकालते हैं? Complement we calculated by 1 minus the value. So 1 minus 0.4 will be 0.6. 1 minus 0.5 will be 0.5. And finally we get the B bar ka complement as x1 0.9, x2 0.6, x3 0.5. Now we are going to do what? We are going to do the intersection of A bar and B bar ka complement. How do we do the intersection? We will take the minimum of 0.2 and 0.9, that is equal to, which one is minimum? 0.2 is minimum. So 0.2, 0.5 and 0.6, which one is minimum? 0.5. So x2 is 0.5. And out of 0.6 and 0.5, which one is minimum? Obviously 0.5. So x3 is equal to what? 0.5. Okay, and that is what? That is, we get the A bar intersection B bar ka complement as this value. So what is the difference between A and B? So A bar minus B bar is going to get the final answer as this one. Okay, so that is it for the difference between the two. Now, we have seen the complement. We are going to talk about the product of two fuzzy sets. I hope now this must be like easy for you to get along with the other operations, because we have learned the basic operations and we have learned how to write it. Okay, so every time we are going to do the calculation for all the elements. Okay, we are going to do the calculation over all the membership function of the elements of a set. So now here we are going to do the product of two fuzzy sets. What is the product of two fuzzy sets? A bar and B bar. So A bar dot B bar is the fuzzy set. We are going to find out the membership function of A bar dot B bar. X is equal to what? Product of these two, that means multiplication of mu A bar X multiplied by mu B bar X. So for A bar and B bar, we are going to calculate this. A bar B bar for x1 is equal to what? A bar ka x1 multiplied by B bar ka x1. So 0.2 multiplied by 0.4. These two values will be multiplied. The answer is 0.8. 0.08. Now mu A bar dot B bar x2 is equal to what? Mu A bar x2 mu B bar x2. So mu A bar x2 is this one and mu B bar x2 is this one. So multiplication of these two. 0.8 multiplied by 0 is 0. Then mu A bar dot B bar x3 is equal to what? Mu A bar x3 mu A bar x3, this is the one, and mu B bar x3, दोनों का multiplication. So 0.4 multiplied by 0.1 is what? 0.04. This. Now how I'm going to write the fuzzy set A bar dot B bar? This is x1 is equal to 0.08. Okay, this is the one. X2 is equal to here 0, so 0, and x3 is equal to 0.04. So here 0.04. This is what? This is, I get the final product of two fuzzy sets. Okay. Now moving to the next one, that is equality. We are going to find out whether the two fuzzy sets are equal or not. How to find out? We are going to again check the membership functions. So there are two mu. If this is A bar and B bar we are checking, so mu x1, mu A bar x1 should be equal to mu B bar x1. So we are going to check for A and B. Let's see. Mu A bar ka x1 is 0.2, mu B bar ka x1 is 0.6. This is not equal. See, this is not equal. Okay. Next one, mu A bar ka x2, mu B bar ka x2 0.8. These are equal. But even if one element is not equal, that means A bar B bar is not equal. Okay, so we are going to check all the elements membership function. If all the element membership function are same, only then. Now we are going to check A and C. You can see x1 is 0.2, x1 is 0.2, x2 is 0.8, x2 is 0. So obviously A bar and C bar is equal. Okay. Now product of a fuzzy set with the crisp number. How to calculate the one as fuzzy set and a crisp number. We have taken let fuzzy set be A bar and crisp number be A. So A dot A bar. Membership function A dot A bar x is equal to A multiplied by A bar x. So if we have a fuzzy set this one and a crisp number as 0.3, so I'm going to calculate for all. For x1 I'm going to calculate what is for x1. For x1 it is 0.4 multiplied by 0.3. So 0.4 and multiplication with 0.3. The answer is 0.12. Next 0.6 multiplied by 0.3. So 0.6 is what? Mu A bar x2 multiplied by 0.3 as A1. So the answer will be 0.18. Now third thing, mu A dot A bar for x3 means A multiplied by A bar mu A bar x3. That is what? That is equal to 0.3 multiplied by 0.8 is equal to what? 0.24. So the final formula is for the final fuzzy set A dot A bar will be equal to x1 is equal to 0.12, x2 is equal to 0.18 and x3 is equal to 0.24. Okay. Now we have second last, that is power of fuzzy set. So here power of fuzzy set means we have taken an lambda power. Okay. See, one thing is there, when we do the lambda power, it is at the mu A bar lambda x is equal to what? Whole power of lambda. So raising a function, when we are raising a fuzzy set to second power, it is called as concentration, CON. And when we do the square root, it is called as dilation, DIL. Just remember this. Now we have this fuzzy set A bar and this lambda. How do we calculate? 0.4 ka square. We are going to calculate 0.4 ka square for x1. So it is 0.16. Again, mu a bar square x2. So 0.2 ka square is equal to 0.04. This value is the one. And for mu a bar x3. So that means mu a bar x3 ka square, yani 0.7 ka square is 0.49. So the final a bar at a bar raised to the power lambda is equal to what? Is equal to x1 is x1 comma 0.16, x2 comma 0.04, and x3 0.49. This is how we are doing. Now lastly, we have the disjunctive set. Disjunctive set, we have the formula a bar XOR b bar. The formula is a complement intersection with b bar and a complement intersection with b bar and union of both. So we all know how to do the intersection, how to find out the complement, and how to find out the union. So that is what we are going to do. First of all, we are going to see what are a bar and b bar. We are going to calculate the a bar complement and the complement of b bar, and then we are going to do the intersection of a bar complement b bar and a complement b bar, and then I'm going to do the union of these. So you can just try this at your place, and this you can do it, and just tell me if you are able to do this. If you are able to do this, you have understood all these things. So that's all for all these sets operations, fuzzy set operations. Thank you.